I have to say, they better have the, like, dungeon of this island, like, right here at Rigger and Boldwing's place, because I feel like we've explored all the corners of this desert place. Oh gosh. What's this? What's this now? Ooh, text is too worn out to be read. Rest in peace, Boldwing. Oh no! That's sad. I was expecting Boldwing to, like, maybe also be somewhere to be rescued, but it was a bit more somber than that. Alrighty. What's this say? This is the last tree standing in withered lands. As long as it stands, there is still hope. Well, goodness. That's important. Wow, this thing could have died from not being watered if this guy would have stayed in prison for too long. Thank you for saving me from the Direfolk camp. I'm sorry I had to leave so fast. I would like you to have this. It is just a simple spell, but it has saved me from trouble many times. I am the last of my species. As forests of Pyrta withered away, so did my people. 50 years ago, I witnessed my brother dying in a battle far from our homeland. I became the last. Thanks to you, I still have good years left. Are you telling me you are searching for the Emblem of Earth? It is an owru artifact.
In the center of Great Forest was a shrine where the Owrus traveled to purify and meditate.
Oh, owru.
The Emblem of Earth was the heart of that shrine, and its power flowed into my people and the forest. But when the darkness of the catastrophe hit, a man in a dark cape offered his help to the Owrus. He brought a seed to the shrine, and the seed started to grow violently. Now Termus, a demon plant, has taken over the shrine.
That's a good name for a first boss.
The shrine is located on a nearby island that used to be a part of the Pyrta continent.
Oh, neat, okay. That makes sense.
Travel to Great Forest. Those lands belong to us Owrus. The spirits of our ancestors rest there.
Also, I swear that Hermit pronounced them Owru and not Owru. But it could be just that not enough voice direction. Oh, Great Forest, eh? Groovy. Go to Great Forest and find the Emblem of Earth. Alright, we'll get on that. That's so sad that he's the last guy. There was that turtle, Lonesome George. I think, was he... I might be confusing. Because I want to say he was a Galapagos turtle, but... got this feeling that he was actually somewhere in, like, Thailand, like in Southeast Asia. So now I'm not sure, but in any case, he was the last of his species. Lonesome George. He was just an animal, so I don't know if he appreciated the fact that he was the last of his kind, but... something grim about that. Aha! I haven't got anything to toss except bombs. I'm trying to think like how many stories there is a last of their kind character, like a sapient character. I can't imagine what it would be like to feel like that. Because, you know, I went into this a little bit in Prey, I suppose, but my personal demise is not a huge concern. I'd rather not die anytime recently, but it doesn't concern me that much. But human extinction is a very alarming concept to me. Okay, I don't know if I can get back. If I jump over there, can I get back? I will check down here real quick before I hop over there. I'm curious what's over here. Like, honestly, one of my favorite Dragonlance books I've read a lot of them, but I think the first one I read is still like one that I really like, is the Doom Brigade, which is about the Draconians, which if you... Oh? Oh, I've got the spell now. That's right. How do I use it, though? He gave us a spell that I don't really understand what it does. Oh, F-cast spell. What is this? What? It's a spell that drops rocks. Oh, we just found. Force spell summons an object to a spot you choose. It can be used to interact with things you cannot reach. Ooh. We should check. I've seen a couple of chests in the island. We should check those. So this whole area is just a guide, a tutorial for this spell, of course. I'm gonna check that area to the northwest now. I feel like we're straying too far from it, and I don't want to leave that. I think I beat that beetle. I think this is like magic points. Hello. I honestly thought with all the gaps you could like jump over in this area that this would be an item you use to... Oh, thank goodness I came this way. We're back here. I'm not gonna jump down. I'm still gonna go get the other stuff. But you find a heart piece. Collect 4 of these to increase your maximum. Perfect. I thought we'd get like a spell which lets you like jump over short gaps. That didn't do much. How the heck are you supposed to get over there? It's like encased in an area you can't reach. Maybe it wasn't that simple. That's seriously mysterious that that thing is in the middle like that. Well. So I thought we'd get like some sort of gap jumping spell, not this business with dropping rocks on enemies. But that was kind of obvious, that's what you want to do here. Hey Rigger, I installed this button so that you can use it with your spell. You don't need to worry about those dire folk using your shortcut, Boldwing. Oh, that sign's like 50 years old. That's sad. He seemed pretty at peace with it. I'd hope that after 50 years he'd be at peace with his brother and last of his kind dying, but... Oh yeah, I was talking about Dragonlance, Doom Brigade. So the Draconians are like this artificial race created in it. They're like these dragon people who are artificially created. And they are purposely created without... they're all male. So they're purposely created all male so that there are no females. So that they can be kept as a controlled military force. And the war is over in that book, so it's like a lot of dealing with like the existential problem of this like village of Draconians who are like, man, we're not gonna be able to like carry on our race. What are we gonna do, guys? I mean, slight spoilers, it turns out there may be a chance for them, and that ends up being like the impetus of the plot, the impetus. Like, I thought that was pretty interesting, heady stuff as a kid. Like, oh wow, this is like a real big problem. And they're kind of evil. Dragonlance has interesting ideas on good and evil, because there's also like honor and dishonor on top of evil and good. It gets a bit muddier, as if they're more like two sides rather than two moral alignments. But that was like really good, a really good way to get me like invested in evil characters. Is these guys have a very obvious plight, being the last representatives of their race that can't carry on. Okay, do I just use... What? Why did it drop a bot? How baffling. Well, I have no clue how I'm supposed to get to that chest over there, so I'm going to have to call it here. And I don't think dropping pots on that one chest over there will help either, so I think I'm going to mosey out of here. Although there's a chest also here. How have I missed this one chest? Hold on now. Hold your horses. Oh, and there's also a cave down there. Now, I just realized these show, like, entrances, these arrows, so... Didn't really help now, did it? That's kind of fun. You can summon pots, and they might drop mana, so you can actually get a net gain of mana by using the spell. Or magic points, whatever you want to call it. Thank you. I think I'm just really quick gonna go check that. Deal with you. Okay. Oh right, there's just like this gap here again. I have no clue what to do about these gaps yet. So, yeah. I bet that some of these chests you can reach already. I should check that entrance. Okay, we're still checking that entrance. But I bet that some of these chests I've avoided you can get here if you use your brain enough. But this is exactly what I struggle at in a Zelda game, is figuring out how to get to some of the optional stuff. It's the same with the new hotness, that new God of War. I haven't played it. I've watched a couple of different playthroughs of it, a couple of hours, and there is totally stuff there which I thought watching one playthrough, like, I can't figure it. You can't get that item yet. I don't know how to get that. But then I watched the other playthrough, and there's like a fairly simple solution, but I just would never have worked it out if I were playing the game. Like angling your attacks to break barriers and stuff. I wonder if you could use that as a bridge. Well, it's too late to find that out now. I don't know how to get to this entrance here, for example, and I'm back and forth enough. We're going to the Great Forest in this episode, so we're leaving the Withered Lands for now. But yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion something here I could have gotten, but my brain is not strong enough to do that. Ah, there it is. The Great Forest, which appears to still be verdant, unlike the Withered Lands. I hope there's something turns out you can... Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Sure. Sounds good, dude. Yeah, I hope there's something will turn out that we can find, like there's a hidden tribe of Owrus. Your race isn't ruined. The Heart of Pirta. Secret sword art. Try the skill attack for the first time.
The great forest once expanded all over the Pirta continent. And now only the small island remains. Within it lies the forest shrine, the sacred place of Owrus.
And everything else... Oh, he said Owru too, not Owru. Okay, so I've been off all this time. So yeah, okay, so this is like... Everything else is desert or sunken. But this island is like the last vestige of the desert. I'm away, but I'm not gone. I must be brief in my words. There are dark forces who want to stop us. Watch out for the strange boat. Black Hat. Well, that's curious. I thought I was Dad for a second. Is Dad a Black Hat? This forest is no longer safe. It's a little ominous. It is strange, because this feels very ominous. But it's also, like, their lack of music is ominous. This alarm here, talk about a scary, strange boat. It's all a bit spooky, but it's also this, like, bright, verdant forest, so... Strange contrasts here, if you ask me. Okay, well. Also, I will have to figure out what to drop items on. This is a very strange power, this dropping rocks from the sky thing, honestly. I find it a little baffling. It's not ruining my enjoyment, but it's just like, this is so not a spell I expected. And you get an unlimited supply of rocks, basically. Well, not unlimited, limited by your mana. But like if I run into another ogre and if I run into another ogre and there's no like good rocks to chuck at him, I can just drop rocks on him and then throw them back at him. Which I guess is fair since ogres are now becoming a common enemy. The first guy I fought on the island was really tough for me, so. To Restless Grove. Exciting. Oh, whoa, whoa, there was an amber over there. Ah, now the music started. Okie dokie. Once again, there's so many gaps in this game. Clearly there has to be something you can use to fill in gaps in areas. And once we get that power, oh my, there's so much stuff we could backtrack. But, yeah. But for now, we must only shake our fists at all these treasures ungained. Well, this isn't so bad yet. It's not even that... Well, okay, I was gonna say it's not that restless, but... There's a bunch of creepy monsters here, so I suppose it's pretty restless. Well, the coins are that away, so I bet there's something extra this away. Got him in a single shot. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, let's check what the other challenges were. Bomber Archaeologist, use bombs to break walls 10 times. Gosh. It's really hard to tell bombable walls in this game. Fabled Gardener, lift a curse from the forest shrine. That must be just to do the main quest of this area. Just like saving Rigor was the third challenge of the Withered Lands. Of course, I just complained about how it's hard to tell what you can bomb, but again, going back to the original Zelda, you just kind of chuck bombs where you think there might be a thing to blow up, and then you are pleasantly surprised with a jingle that goes dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo if you find a place to bomb. For example, now I just feel disappointed because this thing was not the thing to go through. So that was a lot of guesswork back in that game. Well, I guess sometimes there's visual cues, there's two statues spaced against a wall in a way that you could fit a bomb between them. Stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure there's also moments where you just have to randomly bomb a part of the wall and something exciting happens. Well, something exciting. It's pretty much always a secret passage. Oh. This seed monster is hard to take out before it gets a hit in. It's not hard to take out in general. It's a pretty easy enemy, but it's gotten a hit on me both times now. You are on a path to Forest Shrine, a place blessed by the sacred Emblem of Earth. Sounds good. We probably won't get to the boss, Termos, today, but next time, probably. What was that noise? Heard a little doo-doo-doo-doo. Haven't even solved this puzzle yet. There we go. That was a little odd. It's so odd that you can just run around over here like this. I don't... you can run over here. Maybe there's a reset button around here and it resets those boxes as well. See, I'm starting to feel like this is the side area. This a ways. Yeah, this is... Well, there's a hole. Do I want to drop in? I don't want to drop into a hole yet. Sorry. Bit of backtracking here, but... That's too much committal dropping into a spooky hole. Let's have a look this a ways first. Okay. That's something you can blow up as well, but this one worked as a bridge. Well, that's why there's a reset button here, is you can, if you need to go back, you can take that way. Of course. Makes sense to me, and that's why there's the path, because if you hit this reset button, I bet it resets those 2 boxes over the spike pit. Alright, cool. Aha! Now that route's out. Oh, that route's open there, mate. But do I really want to go that way already, or should I go into that hole in the ground after all? Well, now I came down here. Well, we're close to the hole in the ground, so I guess we'll check that first. How much episode time we got left? Like 10 minutes or so. Alright, let's go spelunking. Why don't we? Oh no, that's too much of a toss. Just leave it here. Oh, the freaking entire thing blew up. Goodness. Oh, we're here. Alright. Oh no. You fool, you nearly walked into my trap. You silly ogre. It was helpless against my power. Alright. Cash money. That'll do. Now we're back here again. Alright. So I think that's everything optional here in the Great Forest done. Oh no, this thing's chasing me. Is it still? Gotcha. Not gonna punk me this time. Nasty little critter. Oh, that's why it's a crate you can blow up, so you can do this. Cool. Makes sense. Just for variety, I thought I'd drop the thing on him. Well, let us enter the Great Shrine. Whoa, excuse me, it's just the caves. Not the Great Shrine yet, but I assume this way lies the way. Lies the way to the Great Shrine. Not Great Shrine, the Forest Shrine. This is a Great Forest, which has a Forest Shrine. You little rat. Well, we're not crossing that yet. Let's see if there's anything this way we could use to lift up those blocks. And throw a rock at that switch. Curious. No enemies spawned on the way back either. There was no real, like, threat on that way. No challenge. We just went and flipped the switch. Why is this area here? Very mysterious. Okay, this is perplexing. But we can blow up a lot of these. Like a lot of them. There's something secret down there, though. I think I missed out on a secret. You can run underneath there. Oh, boy. I screwed this up. Maybe it resets if I do this? It doesn't. Dang, I bet there was maybe like a bloodstone down there or something. I didn't think this through. Well, I'd probably just get myself hurt trying to go through there, so let it be for now. Oh, goodness. Skeleton monster. Oh, you don't handle being hit. Or, I mean, blocked, sorry. You don't handle being blocked very well, do you? What? Did it work? You got a regular key. I beat this skeletal guardian. I'm not a fan of this dart trap here. I kind of avoided it by blind luck, honestly. Click. Oh, uh-oh, you see that guy up there? Oh boy, talk about a mini-boss if I've ever seen one. Well, we got plenty of time still to do a mini-boss.
These are sacred grounds. Trespassers will be punished.
The attacker! I think it's an Owru woman. Which means the Owru race is saved! Except that I've never understood in stories where like a race is saved by a single like a single person getting a single mate. Like there's not enough genetic diversity even if you have kids. Even if you have kids, like, who are they gonna have kids with? So, you know. Ooh. Blocking a lot, eh? Well, I got you bopped. I don't know. Maybe she won't. Maybe she'll just peace out. Maybe we'll see her later. She didn't. I'm just guessing. Like seems like the obvious plot to go with is her and Rigger teaming up to save the Owru race. Except again, once they have kids, who are those kids gonna have their own kids with? Well, that wasn't too bad of a boss. I beat her while having a really stupid talk about how to save a race, which is in dire lack of members of the species. So I'd say that was a good solid. It had a life bar, so I guess she counts as a straight up boss, not just a mini boss. Like I feel like Termos, who I'm pretty sure at this point we're going to run into, like he, it, whatever. Termos is going to be the big boss, but like a bigger deal than the attacker just now. But I guess that kind of counts as a boss. Huh. Well, this looks now like the forest shrine outside. My goodness. This should be exciting. I will end it here maybe a bit early. Well, we did some good progress. We got done with the desert. We found the way to the Great Forest. And now we will do our first dungeon. Exciting! See you then, guys. Goodbye!